Hello everyone, this is Madhavi pursuing final year CSC from Welfare Institute of Science, Technology and Management. Now I am going to explain about our final year project which we were done. And our project title is Road Accidents Analysis using Machine Learning Algorithms. As the name suggests, we are analyzing the road accident dataset using these machine learning algorithms. I will explain what type of dataset we are taken and how we analyze the dataset using these algorithms in the further slides. This is my team. My teammates are CH Maunika, R Krishnavamsi and Afroz Parveen. And our project guide is KV Kiran sir, Associate Professor at Welfare Institute of Science, Technology and Management. Coming to abstract, today traffic safety is one of the most important priorities of the government, right? The government provides a lot of safety measures for automobiles, but the road accidents are unavoidable. As we see, the road accidents are increased day by day. Due to this, lot of people lost their lives and also injured a lot. To reduce these situations and prevent the occurrence of accidents, we are aimed to analyze that what are the main reasons for occurrence of accidents and analyze it by using the machine learning algorithms. Previously, data mining techniques are used for analysis, but it does not give the accurate data values. So now, here in our project, we are taking the three supervised machine learning algorithms which are classification techniques. We are taken the three algorithms are Gaussian naive Bayes algorithm, logistic regression algorithm and random forest algorithm. We are comparing these three algorithms on this dataset and analyze that which algorithm will give the best accurate value. So we predict and analyze that which algorithm will give the best accurate value, as well as we predict the accident severity through an web application. Due to analyzing and prediction, we are reducing the accident severities. How it happens? A query arises, right? After analyzing and predicting, we are giving these datasets to the government. Then they are taking precautions before the occurrence of accidents, because after analyzing we know that what are the main reasons for occurrence of accidents, right? So finally we are reducing and prevent the occurrence of accidents. Now coming to existing system. In existing system, data mining techniques are used such as patterns and association rules. In existing system, they are used the k-means algorithm and association rules for analyzing the dataset. What is the k-means algorithm? K-means algorithm which means that it gives the k nearest neighbor values. For suppose if the k value is 10, it predicts the 10 nearest values, but it does not give the single accurate value. So this is the main drawback in the existing system. As coming to our proposed system, classification techniques are used for identifying the accident-prone areas. These classification techniques will help in analyzing the dataset. Here we are taking the three supervised machine learning algorithms as I earlier said. The algorithms we are taken are Gaussian naive Bayes algorithm, logistic regression algorithm and random forest algorithms. We are analyzing the dataset by using these three algorithms and we compare that which algorithm will give the accurate dataset, as well as we predict the accident severity through an web application. Due to analyzing and predicting, we are reducing the accident severity prediction by taking precautions before the occurrences of accidents. Now let's see what are the system requirements are needed for developing this project. Coming to the hardware requirements, we are needed that operating system Windows 10 and processor i3, hard disk 500 GB and RAM 4 GB. Coming to software requirements, we are developed in web application, right? For that we are using the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and programming language we are using is Python, and the version we are using the 3.7.4. Now let's see what is machine learning. I said that we are using machine learning techniques in our project, but what is machine learning? Machine learning is an application of an artificial intelligence that provides the system ability to automatically learn without being explicitly programmed. What is the meaning of explicitly programmed? which means that we don't do anything manually. We giving the instructions for each and every aspect. Here we can see this is the diagrammatic representation of the machine learning. We are taking that input data, and that input data can be analyzed by using the machine learning, and after analyzing they find the patterns. After finding patterns, we predict the accurate data value and we stores that value. This is the process which happens in the machine learning by using the data sets. Now coming to the classification of machine learning. The machine learning can be classified into two categories. One is supervised machine learning and another one is unsupervised machine learning. Again, the supervised machine learning is categorized into two types. One is classification and another one is regression. The unsupervised learning can be classified into the another category, which is clustering techniques. Here in our project we are using the supervised machine learning algorithms. In that supervised machine learning technique, we are using the classification techniques for analyzing the dataset. Now see what is supervised learning. Supervised learning is a method which enables the machines to classify or predict the objects based on the labeled data which we previously fed into our machines. Here we can see the diagrammatic representation of the supervised learning. Here there is a label data which consists of different types of data values, and we label that values as circles, squares and triangles, right? And after that we are trying the model. If any new object is coming, and the trained model predict that which category the particular object belongs to. Now see the classification technique. What is classification? Classification is the process of identifying to which set of the particular object or new observation belongs to. Here we can see in our project we are taking the dataset based on different conditions like road conditions, weather conditions. But we are taken all the mixed data. We do not categorize it. By using this classification technique, the dataset will be categorized based on different types of road conditions and weather conditions. So the classification technique will be useful like this. Here we can see that in diagrammatic representation there are two classes, and the classification technique will categorize it as which class the objects belongs to. Some of our class A and some of our class B. Now let's see what is the main objective, what is the main purpose of our project. The main purpose of our project is we are analyzing and predicting the accident severity. After predicting and analyzing, we are taking this dataset to the government. By giving this dataset to the government, they are taking precautions before occurrence of accidents. Due to this, we are preventing and reducing the road accidents. Now, what are the algorithms we are using for analysis? Here we are using three algorithms in our project for analysis. As earlier said, the three algorithms are Gaussian Naive-Bayes algorithm, logistic regression algorithm and random forest algorithm. Now let's see one by one what's the algorithm and how it works and how it's related to our project. Now coming to the Gaussian Naive-Bayes algorithm. Gaussian Naive-Bayes is a classification technique which is mainly working on the principle of Bayes theorem. Why we are using the Gaussian Naive-Bayes algorithm? It is a very simple to implement and very easy to implement, and mainly the Gaussian Naive-Bayes are used for analyzing the large data sets. Here we are taking nearly 1 lakh records in our data set. So it is one of the strong classifier as we see. And the next algorithm is the logistic regression algorithm. It is a supervised machine learning algorithm which is used for both classification and prediction purposes, and it is mainly worked on the principle of probability. What is the probability? Probability means the number of events of chances occurring. So here in our project there is a how much of chances of occurrence or accidents. We are predicting that, right? For that purposes we are using the logistic regression algorithm. As we see the diagrammatic representations for logistic regression algorithm, here there is a two categories, binary classification and multi-class classification. It is a classification algorithm, right? So the main purpose of these three algorithms are classifying the new objects or new data values and identify that which category that particular object. And the next algorithm is the random forest algorithm, which is a supervised learning algorithm used for both classification and prediction purposes. Here we can see the working procedure of the random forest algorithm. Let's see. Here see there are three trees in the diagram, up tree 1, tree 2 up to so on tree n. From tree 1 we are predicting the result as class A. From tree 2 we are predicting the class B up to so on tree n as class B. Among these three trees, we are predicting the majority voting. Okay. After we get the majority value, we concluded that is the final predicted value. As coming to the system architecture, this is our overall system architecture. In this, the first step is data collection. Here in our project, we are collecting the road accident dataset from Kaggle website. It consists of nearly 1 lakh records. And after collecting the data, we are pre-processing data. Why we need data pre-processing? From taking the data from websites, there is a chance of missing the values or occurrences of inconsistency of data. So to avoid that situations, we need to pre-processing the data before analyzing. After data pre-processing, we are applied the machine learning algorithms. Here we are applying 3 machine learning algorithms on the same data set, and we will compare that which algorithm will give us the accurate data set. After applying the machine learning algorithms, based on the trained data set, it will categorize and analyze the accurate data value. And now let's see the execution of this project. This is my C drive. In this road accident folder, I have saved all my files. See, these are the files I used for my project. The main files, pre-processing files, all the files I saved here. And these are the CSV files, datasets I used for analyzing. See, this is the dataset I was taken for analyzing part. See, it shows all the data it contains. Here it contains nearly 1 lakh records. Now I open the main file. In main file, I have to pre-processing the file. I already said that we need the pre-processing before analyzing that, right? For that purpose, I write this code and executing this. This is the main file. For writing this code, we have to import some of the libraries like Flask, NumPy and standard libraries and SK libraries. SK library is already pre-installed in the Python. From that, we are taken the algorithms which we want to analyze. Here see, this is the code for the pre-processing the dataset, and we are integrating all the code here, the both web application and the analyzing part. It will combination of the both coding. See here, I will write this file as accident.csv. I am taking the dataset within the CSV format. We have to take the dataset in a comma separated value. Now see, this is the command prompt. I am writing the code here for where my location. It shows the location of my file. Here next I write the command as cd app. I store all the files in the folder as app, right? After that, now I executing the main file with the command as main.py. Here it runs the code. After run, show here. See here, this is the output I get as file reading done and pre-processing done. Now see, the web application also run as simultaneously, and it shows that, see here, it's running on HTTP localhost 5000, right? Next, we have to execute the main part of our project is analysis part. We are running the analysis part of our 3 algorithms is here. This is the code, and see here, the code is running and it shows for the random forest, the accuracy score we are getting as 65%, and for C it is here. And for logistic regression we are getting the accuracy score as 84%, right? Okay, I am getting 84%, 0.84 for logistic regression. See, it is here. And for Gaussian classifier, I get the accuracy as 83, 0.836364, and finally we get the highest accuracy for the logistic regression. It is 0.84, that is 84%. It shows here. And we shows the all the analyzing part in the graphical representation. We are getting the output here. It shows that random forest has 65%, and see, this is the web application, front end application that prevents the accident severity. And here I am selecting the option as day of the week as Thursday, and special conditions at site as roadworks, and road class option I choose as unclassified. Yes, unclassified. And for junction control, that I have option choosing that auto traffic signal, and junction details as crossroads, and the road surface condition as dry. And for road type, I selected as single carriageway, and for area I selected it as rural, and weather conditions I taken as fine, no high winds, and speed limit I take it as 70, and the time I will taken as night time. Okay, now I predict the accident severity. See how it execute. Yeah, it says the local host says accident predicted as serious. Similarly, I will change the conditions based on different categories, and now I predict the accident severity. Yes, now it shows light. Okay. Finally, we got the highest accuracy for logistic regression algorithm, and it is 84%. Now see, this is the output we are getting after running the analyzing code. For random forest we are getting the 64%, and for Gaussian classifier we are getting the accuracy as 83%, and for logistic regression we are getting the accuracy score as 84%. Finally, we are comparing these three algorithms, and we finally concluded that we are getting the highest accurate dataset for logistic regression, which means that it is the best algorithm for analyzing this data. Next, this is the graphical representation of our algorithms comparison. See, this is the random forest algorithm for 65, logistic regression of accuracy score of 84, and Gaussian naive Bayes is 83. These three are very strong classifiers, right? Among these we are getting the accuracy score as 84% for logistic regression. And this is the output we have predicted for the accident severity. I already shown in previously. So this is the screenshots of that, and this is the accident severity as slight, and this is the condition shown it as serious. And this is the output after shown in the command prompt after we selected the different types of constraints in the web application. As see, this is the I selected carriageway hazards as 1, light conditions 1. Here I taken the conditions as day of the week, I taken as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. For that I given the values as 1, 2, 3, so on. So if I selected that values, it will running in the command prompt as command prompt simultaneously, and she shows the output like this. So coming to conclusion, we finally concluded that road accidents are hugely affected by various factors such as road conditions, weather conditions, and drivers' behavior. So here we are developed one web application for predicting the accident severity, and we are comparing these three algorithms, and we predicted that finally logistic regression which get the highest accuracy of 84%. So due to analyzing and predicting these data sets, we are preventing the accidents by taking precautions before occurrence of accidents. And now coming to the future enhancement, we can design an application that which gives alerts to the user before the occurrences of accidents, and also give precautions to the user. And also we have idea that we were we are taking the reasons, means what are the main reasons for occurrence of accidents. Based on that reasons, we are giving the alerts to the user. And the main feature we want to develop in that application is that we are providing the starting point and destination point of the user. So from that we can easily giving the alerts to the user. Thank you so much for everyone for giving this opportunity, and my special thanks to our guide Mr. KV Kiran sir and my HOD ma'am KV Lakshmi ma'am and all CSC faculty members and our beloved principal sir James Stephen sir. Thank you so much.